The concept was really taking simple shapes and creating overwhelmingly beautiful ideas and pictures in the fabrications of all those simple shapes. I wanted to play against cool and all that and do something so simple and childlike and create a simple story. I wrote it and Diane Keaton narrated it.
Good evening, everyone. I'm going to tell you a short story.
Well, it's very personal and very special because everybody always asks, who is that your girl? And she is so special to me, and her doing this for me, there wasn't anybody else that could have told this story.
The story is about 6 sisters.
There were 5 groups and 6 color groups within those groups, and it really started with gray and then went into color and color done in different ways, and even color in black tie. And so, yeah, it started just, there was a mix of color even in some of the grays. The collection did start very heavily with flowers and colors, so it was important that you saw a lot of color.
Oh, I enjoyed it so much. I thought it was really beautiful. There were so many ideas and fantasies and genius packed into that show. And the accessories were beautiful, and the clothes were beautiful. It was fun.
Well, it's the first time I've worked with Thom for women, so it's great. And it was very hatty. There was a hat on everything that moved. You know, when you work the first time with somebody, you have to find sort of a reason for doing it. And actually, all the hats were miniature clothes. I thought we should go back to the clothes. So there was a bucket hat with the front of a Thom Browne suit on it. You know, then the next one, the next group of hats, those turbans, they were actually children's jackets tied up on the head. And then we had the handbags, which were just frames, and then the dresses. I loved doing it because it was sort of sweet and humorous and fun and light and everything that summer should be about, really.
Well, every piece was really special. Like it was nice to, everybody was close to the collection because you really needed to see everything up close. Yeah, I had to cordon off people from not bumping into those feathers.
So how has your woman evolved for you?
Well, she evolves every season, but she really starts with the tailoring every season. And yeah, she's just evolves every season, but it really is, it's centered off on tailoring.
Well, I think he's brought an enormous amount into menswear, certainly. And I think he's doing a great thing with women's wear. I mean, it's interesting to see how quite a lot of the clothes was a woman's version of a Thom Browne suit or a Thom Browne dress. So he's absolutely keeping his sort of ideology and what he believes that people should look like and just doing a woman's version of it. That's why it feels quite natural and believable in a way. You know, he's not suddenly doing a chiffon dress or something.
blown away by it. I've never seen anything like it. So this was, I love Thom Browne, and I just think he's such an original, and this was just proof of that. It was just something that you can't intellectualize it because you just had to experience it. And the minute you try to sort of understand it or try to figure out what he's saying or what it's just not possible. I think he's extraordinary.
We're so lucky to have Thom Browne showing in New York and adding that sort of avant-garde creativity, that jolt of madness. It's good. Very important to have that in fashion.